Ciao everybody and welcome to Blonde and Funny. This is my channel and here we talk about China, self-love and everything, and everything in an Italian funny way. I'm Cora Clarissa and obviously I'm Italian, so I'm not English native speaker, so I'm gonna tell you my English, it's not perfect, but I'm doing my best. I started this channel in Italian, but then I was thinking that I have many friends all around the world, and so if I'm gonna do it in English, it's gonna be easier for them, and maybe somebody else gonna find it useful. In any case, I'm gonna put Italian subtitles, so everybody gonna be so happy. Okay, let's start. So, if you are Italian and you didn't see my first video, go to check it out. For English people, or at least people who are not Italian but speak English, let's start from this. So, if you don't know me, I was living for 5 years and a half in China, in Beijing. I was studying, I was working there, and it was a wonderful experience. So now I came back to Italy, and many people ask me a lot of questions about China, about Asia, blah blah blah. So this today, I wanna talk about the weather in China. Let's say the weather in Beijing. Weather in China, it's similar to Europe. I mean, same seasons, but in winter it's gonna be so fucking cold. I mean, sorry for fucking, but I mean much colder than Italy, for example. And in summer it's gonna be much hotter than Italy. So today I want to talk about winter in detail. And okay, first thing to know, if you want to travel to China, to Beijing, let's say, and you want to go during the winter time, the winter, Christmas, whatever, I suggest you to check the forecast before, especially December. I remember sometimes it was something like minus 10 or minus 15. So fucking freezing. It was so cold, and trust me, it was probably less humid than Italy, but when it's minus 10, also if it's not humid, you're gonna feel it, trust me. So the first thing to do is check the weather check the weather forecast, and so you will know. Second thing to know, for example, if you travel to Beijing during the summer, for example, or at the end of the summer, I can't speak today, I don't know why. At the end of the summer, don't be surprised if from 40 degrees one day and the day after it's gonna be like 0 degree. I mean that from summer to winter it's very, very fast. Like the autumn, sorry for my pronunciation, it's really, really short. Like in one moment it's from super hot to super cold. So okay, this one, it's, for me it was shocking the first time, so maybe it's gonna be for you too, so I'm gonna tell you. The third thing to know about winter in Beijing, it's really shocking and interesting in the same time. I will tell you my experience. When I went to Beijing the first time, I was there for studying a kind of exchange program, like my university in Venice gave me the opportunity to go there to study for some months. Okay, and it was during the autumn-winter time that I was there, and I was living inside the university, so like, how to say, kind of dormitory, I think. I'm not sure, I will check the word. And okay, so it was like November, and as I said, in one moment it was so fucking cold. Problem was that inside the school, like in the classroom, inside our room or whatever in that building, you couldn't turn on your heating. But not because, I mean, it was like broken or something. Just, it was there, but it was turned off. And we were like, why? What's wrong? Why it's not working when you put on? So we went to kind of reception of the school and we asked. And they were like, the government decided that we cannot turn on heating before a precise date. Like there was, I don't know, I think it was maybe we needed to wait until maybe middle of November or something like that, like something crazy, because it was already super cold and maybe we need some weeks before that day, and before that day you couldn't at all turn your heating on. I was shocked. For me it was incredible, like in Italy impossible. And then we discovered that it was not everywhere. Like I'm not sure about the reason. I think maybe it's the difference is between if the building it's private or it's public. I'm not sure about it, but like for example in the hotel there is not this problem, like they can turn it on whenever they want. But for school, or for example later when I was working in Beijing, also I was working as a teacher in a school, and like also there you couldn't turn it on until that day that the government decided. So I think it depends, but for example I was living in one apartment in one building that you could whenever you want. So I think there are some regulation or something about private building or public. I'm not sure about it. Number 4, I want to give you some suggestions about what you can bring with you if you're gonna go to Beijing, and I guess North China in general, but for sure Beijing. Some things that you can bring with you in your luggage that can be very useful at that time. So I'm gonna show you now. Okay, first of all, a kind of jacket like this one. I have this one. As you can see, it's very, very heavy. This brand is Woolrich. I don't know if it's famous just in Italy. I think it's, I'm not sure, but I think it's like Australian brand. I'm gonna check it. It's this name, and I bought it I think like 10 years ago, but the quality, okay, it's expensive, like I think it was like around 500 euro, but the quality is so good. I mean, I'm still using it and it's perfect like 10 years later, and it's okay, I'm gonna wear it. And for China, like it, okay, wait, it literally saved my life. So this one, it's really nice. Another thing that saved my life during winter in Beijing, it was kind of boots. I was using this one that I suggest you, like this. Inside they have like, how to say, I don't know, this material, but really soft and really warm. And okay, these one are like, in Italy we call it AG, but I think around the world it's like UGG. Also, it's this one for sure, it's Australian brand. And also these one are expensive, like 200 euro, but the quality, it's really, really nice, and it's really like Also, if it's raining, snowing, it's really good. I mean, it can be wet, but it's strong, like it's difficult that your socks gonna be wet. And then, like, in Italian it's pile, the material, but I think I checked that, I think in English gonna be like something like fleece, I don't know, I gonna type it. Pajama, I don't know. Like pajama, it's in Italian, and pajama, I think it's in English. I don't know if the pronunciation is perfect. Of course, it's not perfect. And I have this, that it's like that, and like that. And this one, it's from also, no, this one, it's like Oisho. It's kind of famous brand, and so soft and so warm, and it's gonna save literally your night. I mean, of course, if you are in a hotel, the heating, they will turn it on, of course, but I mean, still it's gonna be super cold, like November, December, January, so probably you're still gonna need it. The last thing that I suggested to bring with you is this. I mean, oh my god, this one is an example, and it's probably just Italian, and it's a kind of medicine, like for fever, something like that. What I want to say is bring some medicine with you. Why? Because maybe it's going to be super cold, and maybe you can get sick. It's normal. So bring some medicine from your country, because in China, for sure in Beijing, you can find whatever, like medicine from all over the world, but like maybe not in all the places they have the international one, and also if they have, sometimes they're gonna give you a good medicine, but how to say, with different, not timing, like for example, my friend, she was feeling sick the first time that we went there, and we went to buy the medicine when explained like how she felt, and blah blah blah, and they gave us some medicine. She was taking this medicine, but like they told her, take this pill, I don't know, like for example, twice per day for 2 days, something like that. She did it, but then she was not feeling better, like she felt better a little bit and then sick again. So at one moment we were calling the doctor in Italy, and he said that medicine was good, was perfect, but in Italy usually the doctor should suggest you to take that medicine for 4 days and not just 2. What I want to say is that, for example, they're gonna have probably the medicine that you need, but maybe they're gonna tell you different instructions, and maybe you will not feel better because your body is used to, let's say, your country instructions. I don't know if you understood what I mean. So just be ready, like it's much easier, just bring some medicine that you are used to take, bring it with you, so you will not have any problem. Number 5, I want to suggest you some stuffs that you can buy in Beijing, and that are useful there, and that are so cute to bring to your country, in my opinion. I suggest you to buy in some supermarkets or mini market. You can find something like this. Mine is a chicken one, but you can find many others, and also cute. This one, you can put it in the microwave for like a couple minutes, but in the box you can find all the instruction, because maybe each one is different or something. You can put it in the microwave for some minutes, and it's gonna be so warm, and you can put it in your pocket, and I mean, go around, do your stuff, and when you put the hand inside your pocket, or also you can bring it like this, you will feel so warm for, I don't know for how many minutes, but quite a lot. And it's the cutest. I mean, this one, it was a present, and I mean the chicken, roast chicken, I think it's the cutest ever. So also this one is, I think it's a really funny present that you can buy in China. That's it. So in my opinion, I suggest you to go to Beijing during the spring, summer, because maybe it's gonna be much easier. In any case, if you're gonna go on winter time, or if you need to go there for studying, or you are already living there, or whatever, these are my suggestions, information, some, I don't know, funny stuffs. And I want to ask you something, so if you want, you can answer in the comments. Tell me, where did you spend the coldest winter ever in your life? For me, it was China. What about you? And nothing. So thank you if you watched this video until this time. Thank you so much. Sorry for my English. If you wanted to subscribe to the channel, I will prepare some new videos for like every Monday. And if you want to follow me on my social media channel, I will write you everything. And nothing. Thank you so much. And remember to love China and love yourself.